Hello, boys and girls. It's Ash here, coming to you from the Northern Hemisphere with Northern Crypto. Today, we're gonna go over that huge spike we've seen in Bitcoin and what happened to Nice Hash, and on top of that, a couple other questions that I've been asked by people about cryptocurrency in general. So, we're gonna start off with just going over what we see right here. Bitcoin's still at #1 place and settling nice right there in the $18,000 spot. That's awesome. That's great with the market cap of 305, was that hundred thousands, 305 billion market cap. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. On top of that, we've seen Ethereum go down in the past 7 days, which kind of sucks. Bitcoin Cash. I don't personally believe in Bitcoin Cash. I like Bitcoin more. IOTA's going up. Ripple is unfortunately on a decline, it looks like, but it always stays right around 30 to 19 cents, always in that area. It's a good one to flip. Speaking of which, I still have not resolved that problem that I had on one of my last videos with Ripple. The Ripple's wallet site had been hacked, so all of everybody's wallets were not showing the right amounts. Someone did contact me, and that was almost 6 days ago now. So, not a lot has been resolved with that. Oh well. Litecoin in #6 spot. It went up and it's been staying up with a slight dip. Not a whole bunch to worry about there. I'm starting to invest a little bit more in Litecoin because it is, it does have a fairly decent, price on it right now. It doesn't have a huge volume, and the circulating supply is still a lot, but it's less than Ethereum, and Ethereum is at $400. So I like ones with smaller numbers because that means the price can go up faster. Dash is in #7 spot at $659, and Monroe at #8 spot. And then Bitcoin Cold and Cardano. I've never even heard of that one until just now. Looks like it's only 10 cents with a shit ton in circulation. Anyway, so we're just going to take a quick look here at the Bitcoin. It's sitting right there at the 8,000 spot. People are saying that they believe it's going to go over the 20,000. I don't see why not. I mean, it's going up, guys. It's only going to go up. Everybody's predicting, especially with everybody trying to get in on it now. This last year, if anybody doesn't remember, it's a little, almost a year now, I believe Bitcoin was at $700. So you can see how much it's exploded, thousands of percent in that time. It's ridiculous. Does not mean that it's too late to get in. I always suggest people to buy, at this point you're going to have to start buying larger amounts to be able to see large incomes, or just get in with a miner. But it's not going to come down. I believe it is the future of all currencies, and I mean it's only going up right now. That being said, always watch out for those other altcoins, or I personally, Ethereum and Litecoin are the ones that I'm investing in at the moment, that I will also be looking for mining contracts for. And yeah, so that's what's going on with Bitcoin. We got the high up, we got that little bit of a dip right there, which isn't that big a deal, and then right back up. We're going to look at the profitability really quick of my Hashflare contract. So last time I talked to you guys, I was at 1.05, and I had said that I was having it just reinvest. I changed that in between videos. That way I could show you guys just how to reinvest and what this looks like. I don't know if you guys remember what this looked like, but before this spike up to $18,000, which was a jump of $4 grand, I believe. This was at 800 to 900, and now it's at $1,100 in the last 3 days. So each year I'm making $1,100 at the current price of Bitcoin. So one of the questions that I had been asked is, what do I mean by profitability? So the way that these cloud miners work, or any miners work, is your computer is processing information. The Bitcoin in this scenario, Bitcoin, your computer or your GPU or CPU, so your computer is processing in and out of Bitcoin transactions. It's helping processing transactions, and pretty much it gives your computer really hard problems to do, and your computer processes them and sends them back, and that helps process other people's transactions, if that makes any sense. That's like your bank. You become the bank. All of us out there in the crypto community that have a computer, either mining or when we're paying for this right here, we're helping contribute to the overall world of cryptocurrencies, processing these bitcoins. It's helping transactions. It helps keeps us, moving forward. Now, when I'm talking about the profitability in general, I'm talking about money in and money out. So when I go to one of those cloud miner profitabilities, it tells us, I give them how much it costs me to put in and how much I'm going to be making. And then it tells me an estimated time of return of profit, which means I'll be making what I put into it back, and after that, I'll be making straight profit. So the quicker that you get that, the more profitable it is. Just so everyone, that was one of the questions I had. So we're just going to get into reinvesting this really quick. So it's 0.007 is in this right now. So it's about $7, and this is just went up to $3. Before that I was making, well, it's about $10 now. Before that, last time you guys saw us, I think it was 198 a day I was making, and now it's up to 318. So we're just going to do a quick reinvest. As simple as the reinvest function allows you to automatically buy additional hash rate as soon as your balance allows it. And I believe the minimum balance that you have to have, we can find out. For 10 gigahash, so that would 0.001 is $1.50. That's one of the things I like about Hashflare, is they have really small increments. They don't pay out daily, like to your Bitcoin wallet. You have to have a certain amount of Bitcoin saved up, which I believe is 0.01, which right now is about $100 or $200. But that being said, for people that want to build up slowly or don't have a lot of extra income, like myself, it allows you to build up slowly. So we're just going. So if I'm getting $3 a day, if I were to have this on reinvest every day, I would be getting, 0.20 terahash a day. So every day this would go up by 2. We're just going to go to reinvest right now. We're going to reinvest at SHA. Remember SHA, the SHA 256 contracts are the Bitcoin contracts. They are strictly Bitcoin. We're going to save that. Alrighty then. Should be able just to purchase this as well. So I have 0.07. So we're just going to go 0.065. So that's $12 US that I have right there. So we're going to go to proceed. So payment. Pay from balance. And now what I'm doing right now, guys, is I went in and I'm paying from the balance that I have in my Hashflare wallet, so that it's not coming out of anywhere. It's going to be 0.08 terahash, which is going to bring me up. So we're just going to go to yes, I confirm. Bada bing, bada boom. So these ups and downs right here, guys, so as you can see right here it would go up, and right here it would go down, up and down, up and down for a while. You can see right here on the 4th is when I stopped doing the auto auto reinvests. So I let it build up for a few days till it got up to a point where I could, show you guys. And from right here, from 0.002, I got up to almost 0.07. So that's 0.005 I made in 3 days. So that's around $5. This is not a lot, guys. That's what it really comes down to, is that what I'm showing you is a very, very small scale. And what I'm trying to tell you guys is it doesn't take a lot to get involved in Bitcoin or in cryptocurrency in general. Some people think you need to invest thousands of dollars into it right away. You don't have to, and that's the strongest point I'm trying to get across. So if Bitcoin stays at the rate it is, within the next year I'll have $1,156 for doing nothing, for the investment that I put into it. I don't know if you guys remember how much I've put into this, but a total of $140 is how much actual money I took and put into this program. So if in a year I can make $1,156 off $140, that's, I'm not good at math, but that's a lot of profit. So we looked at that. But yeah, so this is still going strong. I'm happy with this right now. Another question is, why do I go 90%, 99% slush bowl, or which one ever, slush? Oops. The slush pool, I've heard a lot of good things about the slush pool. I don't believe it's going to make a whole lot of a difference. I could keep it 50-50. Really, it's up to you. You guys can try different ones. And it's really the pool that you're going to be in with the other group of people working on these problems with your computers or with your hash power that you're paying for. Alright, with those covered, we're just going to dip in. It's a hash miner. It's a nice hash. If you guys know anything about NiceHash, it is a hardware miner. Pretty much what you do is they pay you to use your own computer as a miner. So pretty much what we're doing on these other cloud sites, but you're doing it from your own computer. And my computer was making about $150 to $2 a day at the current prices before before this event has happened. So we're just gonna go and show my online statement, because what I read the other day when it wouldn't load, it both made me laugh, but it's something that I was expecting. So so as you can see, it says NiceHash service unavailable. NiceHash is one of the bigger ones that people use. It automatically switches your pools, so you're constantly making the most profit, and that's why a lot of people used it. So I'm just going to read this to you guys. Unfortunately, there has been a security breach involved in NiceHash website. We are currently investigating the nature of this incident, and as a result, we are stopping all operations for the next 24 hours. And importantly, our payment system was compromised and the contents of NiceHash Bitcoin wallet have been stolen. We are working to verify the precise number of Bitcoin taken. From what I heard, it was around $600 billion worth of Bitcoin. Oh my god. So, that being said, I only had about $60 to $70 worth mined over the last month. And just knowing that mine's gone aggravates me. And knowing that there's people there that, have much larger rigs that are taking lots more power, and they, expect their coin to be, that's part of, of their payback, so they can actually have these coins and start to make their money back. That's it sucks, is what it comes. anyway, to continue on, it's clearly this is a matter of deep concern. We are working hard to rectify the matter in the coming days. In addition to undertaking our own investigation, the incident has been reported to relevant authorities and law enforcement, and we are cooperating with them as a matter of urgency. That being said, I don't know who they reported to. Who would be the relevant authorities when it comes to cryptocurrency? That's one of the biggest things about cryptocurrency is once something's out there and it's gone, it's gone for the most part. But yes, they can track, Bitcoin and everything. They've been doing it for years now, busting big drug dealers off of the dark web and everything. I just don't see anybody getting caught if they're willing to take, whatever it was, $600 billion. So we are fairly committed to restoring the NiceHash service with the highest security measures at the earliest opportunity. We would not exist without our... Yeah, go ahead.
Fucking NiceHash. Those cunts.
I know.
Every time I start thinking, like, I just need to fucking get into this, more stupid shit happens that just discourages the fuck out of me. And I'm like, this is really hard to sell to myself, let alone anyone else.
Yeah. I'm doing a YouTube video on it right now. I'm going through it. Because yesterday when I think it was either last night or the night before last, I was checking my miner, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, it wouldn't load, and I was like, okay. And then I closed it down, and then I opened it back up, and it said I had 0 balance. I was like, excuse the fuck out of me.
How much did they take from you? Or did you just lose out of nowhere?
So NiceHash lost their entire wallet's worth of money, which is, from what I've heard and seen, was around $600 billion. Yeah. So, needless to say, my computer isn't mining anymore, because that's what I was using. I'm probably not going to do anything with that again for a while, because that was just a waste. It was a waste of time for me.
Yeah.
A waste of time and energy and power. So I think I'm just going to stick with the cloud mining right now, because those are...
But that can all just be taken too. From your wallet. That's what I don't get, is it's not actually yours. Like, you're mining it, but it doesn't... How can they take what is already in your wallet?
Okay.
Like, they're hacking their site, I get that, but then they can individually go in each person's account and just take it.
Well, what they did, so NiceHash only pays out when you reach a certain amount, and normally it's whatever, $120 or something like that. So it gives you, when you go and you look at your predicted whatever outcome, it gives you a date that you'll get your money. That's when they'll transfer it to you. So they build up a big bank, and then whenever people reach their limits, they give the people those money. You're not making the optimal amount of Bitcoin you could be making mining. That whole point of NiceHash was you have a guaranteed amount. Like, so if you, so normally a miner, like if you go and get like one of these off miners, you mine in a pool, it's just like mining. You could hit a strike of 12 Bitcoin. That could happen.
Yeah.
It's a very small chance, but just like you're out hitting gold, you could hit a fucking $12 million patch of gold.
True.
NiceHash, all it did is it has everybody group, and they just get paid for their time pretty much, depending on the price of Bitcoin in general, and then they just pay you for the hour kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
So instead of like working for yourself, you're working for a company, and that was the whole point of it. So they would make all their money. So it's like if you're working at a store and you're selling shit, and the company gets all their money, and then they're like, okay, here's your $12 an hour. That's what they were doing. And so let's just say that store's fucking bank account just got wiped out.
Wow, that's shady.
But
that just sketches me out so bad. Like, I mean, who's to prove that they didn't just make all their money and now they're just like, fuck you. Like, we're just going to dip out.
That's always a thing that you got to worry about. I mean, I've already thought about that. What if that was their plan? Yeah. Well, got it.
Because nobody can...
You can't...
It's not regulated.
And this is their little thing they put out. This part right here. Relevant authorities and law enforcement. Who?
Yeah.
Who are they talking to? Hey, FBI, we got robbed. Really, you would like us to trace this supposedly untraceable... Granted, it's not untraceable. But once it's gone, it's...
it's just a part of the system that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's so sketchy about it. That's what is just deterring me from it the most. These prices are just so wazoo, and they just seem so just like they're literally just not real.
Yeah,
And at a moment's notice, these companies can just be like, "Oh yeah, it's gone. Sorry,
it disappeared." And that, well, what it really comes down to is everything like that is going to be a risk unless you're in charge of it some way yourself, which, you know, there's not a lot of us that are, you know.
It's been the worry about this the whole time, is that it's Ponzi schemes.
Well, at the end of the day, I mean, everybody's like Ponzi schemes and pyramid schemes. Everybody's always, you know, at the end of the day, everything is a pyramid and or Ponzi scheme. It's whether or not you're making money off of it. Like BitConnect could disappear like that. There are people that have made millions of dollars off of it. Does not mean it's not a Ponzi scheme. Ponzi schemes can still be profitable. Granted, this fucking blows, but yeah, I mean, what are we gonna do about it?
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, I mean,
the site just up and said bye.
Yeah.
And after this happened, that's why it dropped down to like, what, 15 or 16,000?
Yeah, it would make sense why it dropped. Like, it did have a pretty hard drop there for a while. Well, I mean, of course, it dropped and went right back up. But it wasn't, I don't think it was like, I think it was back down to like 17 or 18,000. And it's building back up. It's right around, it was right around 18,000. I guess a group of hackers hacked with an IP address outside through blah blah blah. Through that, the hackers obtained a NiceHash engineer's credentials, used them to access the payment system, and just fucking paid themselves one hell of a payday.
Yeah, which is why I think that NiceHash, the guys themselves just fucking switched it over to another fucking account, said it's gone, and then they're just like, yeah, we got hacked. We don't know what the fuck happened. They could have even gone as far as just
transfer it to their own account.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, they could have. But they're saying that they had, law enforcement and cryptocurrency experts are working with NiceHash. I don't...
Yeah, in a big, giant
they got
a scheme to fucking steal everybody's money.
Yeah, I
mean, people can put anything. Like, you can just put whatever on there. Yeah, I'm a fucking cryptocurrency fucking expert, don't worry. And really, I'm just the guy that was in it with you the whole time.
I stole the whole thing. I was the hacker over in Europe. That one guy looks very upset. Anyway, that's going to be it for you guys. I'll catch you next time. Stay safe out there.